A 39-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of killing his younger brother in a dispute over money in Kuntong.
Their elderly mother alerted the police early this morning when she was unable to stop them fighting in their public housing flat. Here's Winner Wong.
Police officers rushed to a public housing estate in Kuntong early this morning after a woman reported that her two sons were fighting. The police arrived in Wallach Estate just after 3 a.m. and in a flat in Koyon House they found a 36-year-old man lying unconscious with visible wounds on his forehead. He was rushed to United Christian Hospital but was confirmed dead at around 4 a.m. The victim's 39-year-old brother was taken to the same hospital and treated for minor injuries. He was later arrested for murder after initial investigations suggested that he had attacked his brother. No weapons were found at the scene. Chief Inspector Chung Chi-ming of the Kuntong District Crime Squad said it's believed the brothers clashed because of money problems. Their 73-year-old mother tried to stop the fight, but had to call the police when she couldn't restore calm. Officers claim the family has a history of domestic violence. In May last year, the police were also called in when the brothers fought each other. The elder brother is being held for further questioning while a post-mortem examination will be conducted on the victim to determine the cause of death. Winner Wong, ATV News.
Overseas again, the police in South Korea say a body found in an orchard was that of a fugitive tycoon wanted in connection with one of the country's worst sea disasters. Officers have been searching for Yeung since April, when a ferry operated by his family sank, killing more than 300 people. Yu, who also founded a church, was accused of negligence and embezzlement. His body was found last month and was identified through DNA tests, but the cause of death is not known. The sinking of the seawall left South Korea devastated, as most of the victims were high school students.
Talks are underway in Egypt to arrange a ceasefire in Gaza, where nearly 600 Palestinians, mostly civilians, and 27 Israeli soldiers have been killed.
The peace efforts came as Israel was denounced for attacking a Palestinian hospital and causing heavy casualties. Arthur Kyola reports.
There was panic at the Al-Aqsa hospital in the center of the Gaza Strip. Israeli tank fire killed at least 5 people, injured 70, and destroyed life-saving equipment. The Israelis accused fighters from the Hamas Palestinian group of firing rockets from the hospital grounds. Doctors displaying fragments from tank shells denied the claim, saying the facility catered to Palestinian civilians injured by the Israeli offensive. The International Committee of the Red Cross condemned the attack, which occurred as ceasefire talks opened. The 2-week-old crisis has killed nearly 600 Palestinians, 100 of them children, and injured thousands, mostly civilian. Israel has lost 29 citizens, all but 2 of them soldiers. In Cairo, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon met the top American diplomat John Kerry, who pledged $47 million in humanitarian aid for Gaza. They noted the sharp rise in Palestinian civilian casualties, but said Israel had the right to defend itself from Hamas rocket strikes. The same sentiments were expressed by the leader of Israel's main backer.
We have serious concerns about the rising number of Palestinian civilian deaths and the loss of Israeli lives. And that is why it now has to be our focus and the focus of the international community to bring about a ceasefire.
A non-governmental group, meanwhile, has released footage showing that danger still lurks even in the aftermath of Israeli bombings. The unverified video shot by the International Solidarity Movement shows a Palestinian man in a green shirt hunting desperately for members of his family. They went missing after Israel attacked the Gaza City suburb of Shujaiya on Sunday, killing 70 people. As he searched among the ruins, shots rang out, and moments later he died, presumably at the hands of an Israeli sniper. Arthur Akiola, ATV News.
Turning to sports, Real Madrid are closing in on a deal for Colombian rising star James Rodriguez, and England skipper Steven Gerrard is stepping down from international duty. The grin on his face says it all. It looks like a done deal. James Rodriguez arrived at a hospital in the Spanish capital for medical ahead of his transfer to Real Madrid. The Colombian star, who turned 23 2 weeks ago, is on a meteoric rise to stardom. His $61 million transfer to Monaco last summer might have raised eyebrows, but he silenced doubters after guiding Colombia to their first ever World Cup quarterfinals and winning the Golden Boot award.